We are going to visit Golestan Palace today.
HKM.
لطفاً جمعشون کن بذاریم بازم بیا
Good morning. Good morning. Skis, please.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Iran. Welcome to Tehran, and welcome to Mohsen Gallery. It's a great pleasure for me and my team to host you here, and I hope you all have a great experience during your stay here in this snowy Tehran.
So sorry, am I looking at this camera or this camera? Look at you, okay.
I've always been very interested in contemporary arts and culture and the ability of art, and particularly international arts residencies, to break down borders and build bridges between different fields, different cultures and different faiths and nationalities.
Inseparable part of the artist's career and lives, bringing definitions such as exchange and artist mobility into the cultural policy. But where does Iran's contemporary art and Iranian artists stand in this kind of artistic experiences?
I think it is something that in today's world we cannot think of artist career without residencies. I think it is very important, and especially of course for the emerging artists.
I think the role of arts residencies has never been more crucial, both in terms of the larger landscape, the political landscape, and even what's happening geographically in terms of borders and boundaries.
I believe the residencies have a very important role to play in artist development.
کنفرانس‌های فرهنگی، جشنواره‌ها، پروژه‌های رزیدنسی و غیره همه تصمیمی بر تداوم خواست یاد شده است. اما اگر این فعالیت‌های مشترک نتوانند ایجاد انباشت فرهنگی کنند چه سود؟
I first want to start with giving some context with what Arias Dadbe said in terms of how these times are historical, are very important, and how the residencies are very relevant to the times that we're living now.
Another work by Bahman Jalali, a very influential artist and photographer.
Curate the residences. So here on those images you can see just a few examples of the projects that were completed. Like this, what is important is that there is also this line of like curatorial residences practice would come up with very diverse projects organized over many years.
This meeting is that we really establish and we open new routes for mobility and collaborations with long-term effects. Thank you everyone for today.
I imagine that after this meeting there'll be, hopefully a rise in arts residency spaces in Iran.
And I think this is, event like this is there to really make us all remember why we do this, be very attached to the time, the changing world around us, and to make us do the really quality work.
The main goal is to have an exchange program so the Iranian artists at the same time can attend to these exchange programs and visit residencies in other countries and have the opportunity to see other countries and their residencies. Studio space are located in Digar platform, which is a 2-minute walk from here. And we had a smaller studio here. When the artists needed a bigger place, we asked our artist friends to help them with their studios. But now we have bigger platform, so.
I am very proud to see that we have such a diversity of participants here. We are in all a group, a community from over 20 countries. I think this is a great sign for the future, for the very interest we have in region of Iran, both inside of the local community, local artists, local residencies here, as well as the very interest of international scene to establish the collaborations.
the artist has to feel a bit at home when he's in art residency, and to start looking around and have contact with the culture around him, to read, to go to the cinema, to go to museum, to get in touch with the culture.
There is something that I really like to share. It's the other side of this topic. You know, according to the significant, you know, increasing the number of residencies, and also the knowledge of artists, you know, most of the artists who know which residency they can apply, how you can get the residency. So it became a kind of lifestyle for some of the artists. They are moving from one residency to another residency, you know. In fact, they're living in the residency. And I really like to share this idea. What do you think? Could it be harmful for their career or their practice, you know, or would be useful for them? I really like to share this idea, and you can just...
Islamic Revolution, and then there is also a gap in the practice of visual arts.
Iranian art scene, yes, I think it is highly interesting. Just now we were having this amazing concert, and I was thinking that when I go back home, I will tell all my artist friends, go to Iran, that's the place to go to.
I'm very excited by what I'm seeing around. I think there is a diversity of practices, there is a diversity of contexts in which artists are operating. It seems to be a curatorial scene, artists who are really taking on the challenge of creating spaces for themselves and for each other.
And I've been absolutely amazed by the wonderful artists who I've met here, and of course the cultural operators as well, the galleries and institutions and researchers and critics and curators and residency spaces as well.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Our pleasure to have you here.
So
it is, of course, a fact that we need to be honest with saying that there are troubles and there are difficulties within mobility in different regions. For example, in Middle East, the visa problem is something that will stay there. Arts, especially something that is making statement, it is not so easy. But I think together we need to find ways to encourage arts for the very sake of arts as a reflection of today's society, to make us think, to make us feel, and most of all, to make us want to understand.
ترنم دیدن ماغم نباشد که در خیلت به از ما کم نباشد من از دست تو در عالم نهم روی ولیکن چون تو در عالم نباشد
Iraqi artist. You can see the alphabets and his paintings. We wanted to find a way to connect
من از دست تو در عالم نهم رو ولیکن چون تو در عالم نباشم تو با ناز به صد راز کنی اندر سرم صد قصه آغاز کنی اندر سرم صد قصه آغاز
Change is today's norm, and we need to be able to change with that norm, to adapt ourselves to this world.
I think we should start, if possible, with the two videos from our colleagues based in the US who couldn't make it today, and then we'll have an introduction here, and then we'll kick off. Kick. Good morning.
It is an honor and privilege to address this esteemed group today. And my only regret is that I could not be there in person with you to have this conversation.
Hello everyone, I'm Kennedy. I run China Residencies. And although I'm really, really sad to not be able to be with you all in person in Tehran right now, I'm really grateful for technology like the internet and video cameras that allow me to be with you virtually across borders and oceans and time zones to talk about the importance of local and regional artist residency networks.
Hello there. I mean, we're all involved in the game of keeping the show on the road, and the game is about supporting artists. It just struck me, is it possible for Res Artists to support residencies?
Decided more to focus on experience, be it from a residency point of view, be it from a founder point of view, be it from an independent funding organization point of view, to really think in terms of tactics and strategies which are related to funding the art sector, artist residency organization in particular, and of course artist mobility. So what time is it for you in New York, in fact?
It is 5:25 in the morning.
Oh, so we thank you very, very much for that.
Yes. It's good I don't have the camera on. I didn't get dressed yet for the conference.
Oui, hello?
Yeah, hello Ferdinand. Yeah, so it's Marie here from Tehran, and we are here with a group of the participants of the Res Artis Meeting. So hello to you.
Dear friends, it is my great pleasure and honor on behalf of Res Artis to be here today together with Mr. Esam, closing our amazing meeting in Tehran. This has been the first ever meeting that Res Artis, a worldwide network of residencies, has ever had in Middle East.
It's our great honor to spend the past 4 days with friends from all over the world. With your participation, the program successfully finished all its sessions. I'm so happy to see there is a huge interest in development of residencies in Iran, and I'm confident this is just a beginning. Every step we take in order to connect people and bridge cultures, we see the possibility of dreams becoming reality. I firmly believe that the closing of this meeting is not an end, but a new starting point. Over the past few days, in this unexpected snowy and cold days in Tehran, your warm presence has kept reminding me of a poem by Nizar Qabbani, the Arab contemporary poet. The snow does not worry me. Being surrounded by ice wall does not annoy me, as I resist it, sometimes with poetry and sometimes with love. And I have no other choice but loving you. Thank you.
آن کس که از او چرخ و هوا رقص کنند جانها ز خوشی بی سر و پا رقص کنند در گوش تو گویم که کجا رقص کنند هر ذره که در هوا و در هامون است نیکو نگرش که همچو ما مفتون است هر ذره اگر خوش است اگر محزون است سرگشته خورشید خوش